Hello, everyone. This is Jeffrey Redding from Red and Green, the podcast. Red. Today, I will not be on for our recording. This is the time of the year where I do a lot of traveling. So, unfortunately, I will not be there to put my 2 cents in to Green for Green on Red and Green. That being said, I'm so happy to announce that we have her wonderful bestie friend who will be joining us on this podcast. Her name is Michelle. We've spoken about her. Have you seen the movie Suicide Squad? Krista has a group of friends, and they're like the Suicide Squad. I mean, in all honesty. So this is her best friend, a sweet, sweet, sweet young lady whom I know that you will enjoy and listen to how they banter. It's really authentic, and it's really them. And I will catch you soon on Red and Green, the podcast. Hope you enjoy. Bye.
That my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no.
Guess what, guys? Today is my best friend. She's here. She's doing the podcast with us. And I'm so excited. Not that Jeff's not great. He's great. But, I mean, we all need to change sometimes, right? Like, he can have a day with his guys. So, everybody, Jeff, he gave you, I let Michelle hear it. I let her hear his little intro. So, Michelle got her intro. And so, this is Michelle. Say hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. It was so sweet. I'm so honored to be doing this with you.
I'm so
a little
excited.
nervous, not gonna lie.
I don't know. Of all the people that I would ever think that would be nervous, I wouldn't think it would be you. I'm taking pictures for the gram, by the way.
For the gram.
Yeah. So we're doing this through Zoom because this was figured out today that we were going to do it this way. So as Jeff had said, he's traveling right now. He's been like to California and he's on his way to North Carolina. And then he's been to, I forget where he went, New York. And then he's going to New York next week. So it was just one of those things like, listen, let's get it under control and get somebody else's input besides his. And today, that's exactly what we're going to do. So, but before we get there, Michelle, you my best
Kristie.
friend. You my best friend. You my best friend.
And my best friend.
She a real
Bad B.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we're not going to say, you can't say anything yucky because we are PG.
Heard. I will watch my mouth.
Sometimes it's a little PG-13. If you listen to the one about physical touch, that was a little PG-13.
I could see where it would be. Yeah.
I mean, but it's just like, hey, you know. So what you might not have known about my best friend, we have been friends now. This is going to shock you because I did the math today.
No.
How long do you think?
I'm going to say like 8 years.
11.
11? Oh my gosh. Man, time flies.
I mean, time flies. I would have said like 4.
No, I knew that's not right. I was at my last salon for 5 years. Like, there's no way it was 4.
Well, obviously, but it like in a way in my head, it's like it hit the 4-year mark and it just stopped because like you've been with Sam now for what?
4
years.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like there's no way that that's that long.
Time isn't real.
My brain isn't theory. Conspiracy theory. Put that in your conspiracy theory. Time is not real. My brain doesn't conceptualize time, I don't think, in a proper way with some things. Such as like,
no, I never would have guessed it was 11 years. That's insane.
So that means I met you when you were like a toddler.
Okay.
And I was in high school. So
right.
Like we're so young and pretty.
But if you think about it, though, in terms of our kids' ages, that makes total sense. Because when I met you, I believe Jacoby was like 2 or 3.
Yeah. He's like 2.
That's insane.
1, 2, like that. Yeah.
All your kids were still in school. And now you got one that's grown, is a whole adult.
A whole adult. Well.
Well, for time's sake.
I'm never going to. I told him the other day, he told me he did something. Oh, he goes, Well, I'm just happy that I took care of it myself because I wanted to beat somebody, right?
Mm.
Like it was this issue that he was having, and I was like, I can solve the problem. I can solve the problem. And he said, and this is what he said, God love him, because they call me mommy still. But he said,
I love that.
Me too. But he said, Mommy, I'm just proud of myself that I handled it on my own. Like, I handled it well. And, like, I'm an adult and I handled it. And I was like, first of all, Captain Adult, because it made me mad that he called himself an adult. And I was like, I don't care how old you are. You can be 80 and I'll be 100 and I'll still be coming out swinging. I will come out swinging, ready to fight somebody for my baby. So age ain't got nothing to do with it, brah.
But at some time they got to step out and start taking care of problems on their own because you can't enable them. So I commend him for that.
Whatever.
Whatever. All right. Well, whatever.
Whatever. Wait until Bryce is commending for something. It's easy to say when they're still under the roof.
Well, I got to tell him like 4 times to, do the dishes and take out the trash. So we're a long ways from that.
Yeah, honestly. Well, listen. I told Bella the other day, she was literally yelling at Jacoby about him being gross. She's like, Jacoby, quit being gross and leaving your stuff in the bathroom. Like, I don't want to see your underwear in the bathroom, which I get, right? I was like, hey, Bella. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, listen. And she was like, what? And she came to the top of the steps. I was like, listen. And then you know how that metal trash can? I started throwing stuff and I go, that's your coffee cup from this morning that's empty. That's your coffee cup from yesterday. That's your Taco Bell bag from last night. That's your box of cookies that you left open all night long that now has bugs on it. That is.
Don't point the finger when you're doing the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you point at somebody, there's 3 coming right back at you.
Yeah, that's the saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. But so today we're going to talk about love languages. And you got shocked by yours, didn't you?
I did, because once you brought this on me this morning that I was doing this with you today, I was like, oh crap, let me go take that test and see how they rank. And my first one kind of threw me off because I know in my head what my real love language is. And that did not come up for me today. It was a very close second, but yeah. So
well, mine is, if you didn't know, you probably know, words of affirmation and physical touch. Kiss me and tell me I'm pretty. Like,
well, I mean, you make that very clear.
Yeah, like, I want you to look at me. I want you to love me. And for those of you who don't know, this is a true story. Who was the client that was in your, I can't remember. It was in your,
what?
One day I came in with a picture of me and you into your salon, just random.
Oh, right. The frame. And you're like, this belongs in here. You didn't even have an appointment. You came and slapped that picture down on my refrigerator and you're like, this belongs in here. And you dipped.
Yeah. It needed more of me in there. There's not enough.
Yes, that's what you said. It needs more of me in here.
And so there I am. Am I in the new salon?
I am not fully set up, just so you know. I don't have anything on the walls.
That's
no, not right now. You're not. Absolutely not.
We'll fix that.
You will be. Mm-hmm. You will be. Yeah, we'll fix that.
That's right. Like, I'll get your dad to do like a silhouette of my body on the floor, like standing in the window, and it'd be my shadow on the ground.
Oh no, we should do one of those boudoir things where you paint your backside and your hands and you sit on the canvas and it's just like
I would totally do that.
Butt cheek imprints,
your
imprints and
implant.
your legs.
Yeah, like where you put one foot, like we're doing this via Zoom so I can show her. Where you're going like this.
Yeah, and then your hands are behind you.
Yeah, I would totally do that. I mean,
I think that's very classy and kind of sexy. Nobody's going to know whose butt it is, but
they might not even know it's a butt. They'd know mine. Mine be bigger than Gibraltar.
We'll get the extra large canvas.
Yes, girl. Girl, you looking good when you back that thing up. Look what I got on. I got on a waist cincher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Curves for days.
That's what I'm saying. Just working that out. getting older. Trying to make physical touch be a possibility one day, ma'am. That's just saying. So then you can tell me I'm pretty and not have to lie about it.
Well, no one's lying about it because you are very pretty.
Oh, thank you. You're very pretty.
Thank you.
That's often. Because you spoke my love language. Okay, so what's yours?
Well, in all fairness, when I took the test, I don't believe what the results were.
Imagine that.
Call me conspiracy theorist. I don't know. But from what I have known, like the first time I took this test, like years and years and years ago, it was quality time. And that has just become like more true and true for me over the years. But when I took it today, I probably shouldn't have taken it today. Maybe I'll blame you. I kind of wish I had more preparedness time for this podcast. So I would have taken it before I had to set up my new salon, because when I did it today, it was acts of service, but quality time was a very close second. And when I took the test, I was just kind of, the options they give you, it's just like 2 at a time. Mm-hmm. But I was kind of prioritizing the acts of service because my boyfriend, my soon to be husband, fiance, whatever. I don't even like that word fiance, but that guy, Sam,
like that
he's so
word.
great.
Your finance.
My finance, my fiance, he did so much for me in helping me set up my new salon space. And like, it was like physically taxing on him. He did all the heavy lifting stuff.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Sorry. I said a word that wasn't appropriate. And so when I was, I know. So I was kind of basing my answers off that because it meant so much to me at the time that, I had someone to do all this for me. But overall, generally, I think any other day of the week, my love language is 100% quality time.
Yeah. I mean, I will act like for me, and I think it probably goes with anybody. So you got 2 that are close in the top, and it's acts of service and quality time. Those are your top 2. Mine is physical touch and words of affirmation. Those can become heavier and lighter, I think, depending on your circumstance at any given time. But that's your 2 main ways. So an ultimate for you would probably be hanging out in the backyard while.
Yeah, I just said that today. I was actually, so I told Jen and Tamara I was doing this podcast with you, and we're talking about love languages, and we're kind of each discussing our own. And I said, me and Sam actually spend a lot of time on the deck, when we're both off work, just talking. We'll do it for hours sometimes. And I love that. That's ultimate to me.
Yeah, I think that's important. And it's, sometimes Jeff always talks about on task time. I think that's because he always goes. Because I sometimes well,
he's very structured too. He has a very strict schedule, and
he's chaotic.
He's got to be on task. You know what I mean?
He has to be on task, but he's chaotic. You know what I mean? He's always going, always going, always going, always going.
Oh, wait, can I interject real quick? And you want to talk about Jeff being chaotic with his time? Can I call him out when he comes and gets his beard done at the salon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, sorry, Jeff, I'm calling you out. The last 2 times, this is how busy this man is. He'll come in and I put this stuff on his beard. I won't call him out that much, but it has to sit for a good 35 minutes. And he's like, can I leave with this? I got stuff to do. And I'm like, you're going to go out in public like that? Okay, sure. And he's done it twice. The one time he's like, yeah, I had to take my dry cleaning.
His mouth?
Yeah. I mean, well, I won't embarrass him so much to leave the cape on, but I'll tie a towel under his neck and clip it in the back so he doesn't get stuff on his clothes.
Yeah.
And he's like, when do I have to be back? When you got to rinse this out? Okay, I'll be back in 35 minutes. And he will. He's like, oh, I dropped my dry cleaning off. I had to go get socks. I'm like, what? He's wild.
Probably roll right up into the Walmart.
Yes, fully. Because when he came back, it was still all over his face.
Bless it.
Bless him. Jeff, we love you so much.
The dry cleaners is just down the road from yours, and they love him. They should love him with the amount of money he spends. He told me one time, he goes, "Can you swing by and pick up my dry cleaning for me?" No, I can't. Absolutely not. And he was like, "Seriously?" I was like, "I don't have a card that is linked to your account." He's like, "I'll pay you back." I don't have that amount of money in my account.
He probably has like a serious dry cleaning bill. No,
like one time I was on the phone with him and they were like, "That's $381.24.
That's what I'm saying. That's insane.
Like, I ain't running roulette for that. No, bro. My stuff gonna be wrinkled.
I'll buy a steamer.
I'm saying. I mean, I got things that can take care of things like negative Ghost Rider. Not gonna happen. But I'll tell you what, that dude, if acts of service is your thing, you have a shirt you can't get ironed, he's your guy. He's your guy. I had this shirt and I was like, "Do you like this shirt?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, I asked him, I was like, "Will you take it to the cleaners the next time that you go and I'll pay you for it?"
No, I won't.
But I hope you don't.
Put it on my tab.
Put it on my tab. Y'all that are friends with Chef to listen to this, don't be telling our secrets because he might not listen to it.
He's going to listen.
He probably will.
He's going to be like, "I know they're talking about me."
Like,
the first thing I did was call him out. "I'm sorry, Jeff. I still love you."
So, but he was like, it don't look like it's dirty. I was like, "It's not dirty. It's just wrinkled." And it was like,
and it doesn't need to go to the dry cleaner.
Girl, no, it was wrinkled. Like
wrinkled.
Like, girl, I've ironed stuff where the wrinkles are still in it.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was like that. Listen, he got water in a cup, water on it. He's like, "Get your iron."
Oh yeah, you
like
steam it. You can steam it with the iron.
It was
like surgery.
Yeah.
Did you say surgery?
It was. He was like, "Get the ironing board, get the iron. I need a cup of water and starch." I need starch, a cup of water, the ironing board. And then, yes, bougie king. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I respect the bougie because it made it look good. You know what I'm saying? That was an act of service.
That was, yeah. But you didn't reciprocate that because you wouldn't pick up his dry cleaning.
Correct. If he gave me the money, I would. It's $400.
He said he was going to pay you back.
That's a car payment.
It is a car payment. Dang. Maybe he should cut down on his wardrobe.
I mean, that won't happen. That won't happen. Like, look at me. Look at me right now. I look like such garbage. I have half eyebrows because I have no makeup on. You see?
Your mohawk needs work. It's floppy. It's doing the sad orca.
I know. And
wow.
Wow. Rude. Look at my shirt. What it says.
Dog mama?
Uh-huh.
Brian.
Because I wear clothes now related to my dog.
You're a dog mom now.
I'm a dog mom. And I like it. Jeff and the kids all say, though, like, nobody else matters but that dog now. He don't talk back.
That's important, though.
He comes up.
Everyone is taking a back seat to Brian.
He loves me. He's so good to me. I love it, honestly. But anyway, so I did not do active service because, well, you know, it's funny.
That's not your love language.
It's not at all. And so I'm looking at it and it says, "Let them know you're wanting to help to lighten their load." I don't do that. I'm telling you right now.
You're like not interested.
Like, make them breakfast or dinner. No. No. Go out of your way to help with chores.
I don't even cook for myself.
Do that. I will chore. I'll clean. Please don't make me cook.
I hate cooking.
I
Hate
would
it.
rather have a baby.
Oh, well, I wouldn't rather do that. I would cook way before I had a baby.
Not keep it.
Oh, just like push one out.
Yeah. Then cook. Yeah. No, I mean, not like a taco. Like if we're making tacos, I would rather make tacos than give birth. But if it was like Thanksgiving dinner, I'd rather give birth. Not in retain the baby.
Is it acts of I don't know what this falls under. Like, I'd rather buy you dinner. Is that an act of service or is that gift giving?
I think well, listen. What you could do is buy the dinner, which is a gift. It's like a secret gift. And then just put it on a plate like you made it. Then it's an act of service.
No, if I'm buying dinner, we're going out to eat and someone else is going to serve us, but I'll pay for it. Or I will order in and it's going to come the way we need it. And I will go get you a napkin.
And I will go get you a napkin because, oh God, this is so.
Do you need salt? I'll go get this salt out of the kitchen for you.
Fine. You have done that. You know what you did do one time though that was funny? You remember
so much?
One of the 400 times that you ordered Uber Eats and it was
is this the Four Rivers incident? I was so mad.
Livid.
Calling them. You took a picture of me. I was calling and I had RBF real strong. I was so mad.
Real strong. But that night, when we finally got the food,
it was wrong. It was all wrong. It was nothing I ordered.
It was nothing, but we ate it.
No, Bella ate it. It wasn't even enough food for everybody. It was not our order. I had ordered like enough food for me, you, Bryce. Was Bryce there? I don't know if he was there. Tark, Bella, and Jacoby. And they gave us like 2 entrees. It was all like chicken wings. And Bella was like, "Mom, I'm going to eat it." Like, I'm glad somebody likes the food because I didn't get my street tacos.
Those are so good.
Yeah.
Plug Four Rivers street tacos. So good. Which, by the way,
plug for them, even though they messed up my order.
It wasn't.
That was probably the driver.
That was the Uber.
It was probably Uber Eats. Yeah.
Get this. Total silence.
No, but the thing was, no. Well, let me finish.
Okay.
I called the restaurant, remember? And they had closed. I ordered like right before closing. So there was no fixing this order. That's why I was upset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, what were you going to say?
Speaking of Uber, on Sunday evening, Jeff and I went to Winter Garden Pizza because I don't know if it was, he was hungry and he just said, "Come with me." I wasn't hungry,
Word,
but we went. And so we walk in and we're like at the little counter, like the little lady is at the hostess station. You know what I mean? Like when you walk into Winter Garden Pizza. And
I haven't been there in forever. Is that counter service or table service?
Both.
Oh, okay.
But so there's an Uber driver there waiting to pick up food. And she went like this. Well, not to him, to me. She went, wait, she had a mask on. So it was like this. Like this. She went.
No one could see what you're doing. Like, that was
okay. So what I did was cover my face with my shirt like I had a mask on, and I stared scarily.
But you like leaned in, like she got a little too close for personal space. And if you're wearing a mask, like you shouldn't be that close anyway.
Right. Well, and so then Jeff goes, who's back here behind me. He goes, stare at her a little longer. I'm like, oh, law. And I look at him like, please shut up, please shut up. Please.
I so need to go out in public with you too. It's been too long. Like this would just be so funny.
He goes, do you think she's pretty? She's nice. You're looking so hard.
Well, you're not really nice. Ow. Not all the time.
No. I try. I don't try. That's all. Wait, I'm not gonna lie on this podcast. I try. No, I don't. But anyway, so I mean, that was a defense. Didn't speak a love language. Gave me stress. I was like, we're going to get shot right here in Winter Garden Pizza Company by this crazy lady working for Uber. So, I don't know. It was crazy. Anyway, look, we just railroaded on the podcast like we do on the phone.
I knew this was going to happen.
Me too. I don't mind. I don't mind. So, guys, hold on. It's a good time over here. Good time.
I hope everyone can keep up.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
We could make our own love language of being like defense, because if, say, I was there instead of Jeff and I saw this masked lady staring you down, which, you know, there's no problem if people wear a mask, but like, if you don't invade other people's personal space. I would have been like, I don't even know what I was going to say. Honestly, I would have said something probably not nice to her, because that's rude. Like, why would you do that?
Don't get in my face, Wanda.
Take the old 90s comeback and be like, take a picture, it'll last longer.
That would have been funny though. Like, honestly, like I kind of, those are the oldies are the goodies. It's like the freaking halftime show of the Super Bowl.
That was cool.
Listen, did you see what Jeff put on Facebook?
No, because I deleted my Facebook.
Oh crap! Yeah, you did. Okay, listen. So he posted on Facebook. I don't even know it. Like, it was something like, I don't care what anybody says. That halftime show was, and he put fire emojis because Jeff might say something's fire. But anyway, he did on Facebook, and then he said, "But now back to Bach and Beethoven." And then he put, because he's a choir director. Bach.
Oh, for him, yeah, okay. Yeah.
But now, like, that show was lit or was fire, but now back to Bach and Beethoven. But then what made it funny, because I saw, like, as I was reading it, I was like this. And then he put
I roll.
Na 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 na. Like, he spelled
yes!
it out. I was like, what?
Na 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 na.
I was like, listen, okay, you just got cool points, bro. Good job. That was funny. That was comedy. Good job. I laughed out loud at that one.
I think everyone can appreciate that. That's great.
Yeah, that was a good one. Like, anyone in our group from like 16 to 60. Beyond that.
16 to 60?
Yeah. I mean, like, if you're 75.
You're covering like 3 generations there, at least.
I think 3 generations can appreciate Snoop and Dr. Dre.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Like, an Eminem, not to be. I love your Starbucks tumbler.
Tamara got it for me. Isn't that so cute?
So cute. It's very bougie.
It is bougie. I love it.
I love it. It's so pretty. Like you. Look, I just affirmed you with my words.
I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is not one of my top love languages, but I appreciate it.
Well, another one that we're going to talk about and probably demolish is gifts. That's my last one. That was Jeff's last.
That's my last one.
So, per my notes, it says, thoughtfulness, make your person a priority. Give thoughtful gifts and gestures. Express gratitude when receiving gifts. I mean, I would hope everybody would do that, just like, no offense to Dave Ramsey. This is not Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is the money guy.
Yeah. What are you bringing Dave Ramsey into this for?
I didn't even mean to. I meant to say Gary Chapman and I said Dave Ramsey. Sorry.
Him too.
Just kidding. So Gary Chapman, not to knock Gary Chapman in any way, shape, or form. And I know that there's people who do love gifts and it makes them feel great. But like, I don't care.
Same. Because I feel like if I want something bad enough, I will just buy it for myself. I don't need someone to spend money on me to show me they love me. I know other people would totally disagree and be like, yeah, like I was thinking of you. And I have done this. Sam and I both, like, just being out and say the other one's not with us. Like, I did this when I was at Universal. Me and Tamara and Tommy went to Universal and I saw a shirt reminded me of Sam. I just bought it for him, you know? Surprised him with it. Hey, thought of you, bought this. It's like minor things. I feel like people should do that, but it's really not like top of the list at all.
Correct.
it's nice to know that someone is thinking of you. So they purchase something for you. But I feel like you can send the same message, like with a random text or phone call throughout the day.
Right.
Like, hey, I know we haven't talked in a couple hours, days, whatever the time frame may be, but I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you. That to me says the same thing as like a random gift.
Now, something that I will say when I was researching this, it considers gifts as also a card.
A card, like a greeting card.
Yeah, like a tangible.
I hate greeting cards. I hate them.
I love them. Well, I love them if
it's trash. Like you throw them away. It's literal trash.
I don't.
Unless someone's going to take the time and write you out like a nice paragraph and be all like cute about it.
Like, I don't want a birthday card that says like, that's like polka dotted with a ladybug on the front. And then it says, it's your birthday, you buggy little gal. And then it's like, love Michelle. Don't laugh because I bet it's out there.
I'm so going to look for this gift card for you for your birthday, just for giggles.
Buggy little gal.
Here's a buggy little gal.
But, I don't want like something like that. But like when you get them that are like thought out, I get it. Like how that could be a thing.
So the only person who's ever given me a greeting card that's like super meaningful is my mom.
Oh, your mom.
I love her. She's the best. But yes, she has over the years, like for my birthdays and stuff, or Christmas or, Mother's Day, even for me, like from Bryce or whatever, she has taken the time to like write out like handwritten, like a beautiful couple paragraphs. And that is so meaningful. That really is. But I would consider that to be like words of affirmation, not a gift.
Well, but I mean, and that's where I say, I think some of them like marry over.
Oh, for sure. Like, yeah. They're all kind of intertwined.
Like if you kiss me and tell me I'm pretty.
She's like, I do.
I do. Yeah. I'll do that. Thank you very much. But
this is how I know this is true for you. I'm kind of side reeling, but not really. So fine. This came up in my memories the other day on Snapchat. We were chilling at your house. It was probably the night when Uber Eats messed up the Four Rivers, but we were chilling on the couch and you're laying one way and I'm kind of sitting off in the corner and just randomly you go, you should make a cute post about me being pretty. And I took a snap. I took a picture of you and I literally quoted you. I said, Kristie said, I should make a cute post about her being pretty. And then I sent it to everybody.
I love that. I love that for me. Like, and like Jeff talks a lot. My dog just came in. So if y'all hear like, make him leave.
It's Brian.
He's a baby. But, I'm not, what was I saying?
You started to say something about Jeff and then you got sidetracked because Brian came in.
Sorry. Yeah, Brian came in. And it's like, baby dog, all the endorphins. Love him. But is endorphins the word? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, Jeff will talk all the time about like, he thinks, I don't know if he said it like this, but basically that's what he said, is that all of his love languages, he thinks that love languages could be stemmed from not having something as a love language growing up. Like he wonders.
Oh, I for sure could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think so, like to be fair. But I also know that I did struggle with self-esteem because I was chubby. I also know I care about what I look like a lot. But then I also know that there was a thing that once like Sean died, that I became very independent upon my look. Like, okay. I don't care who liked my hair. I don't care who likes my clothes. If I like it, I don't care. If you don't like my tattoos, I do. I don't care. It was very much I'm doing something for me, and you cannot like it, and that's fine. I don't need your approval.
Absolutely. Right.
But I think in a way, it's also made me look for the people who do approve of it, like almost giving me validation in a way that like I made a good decision for me.
Oh, that's deep.
I don't know. Shoveling, this is what happens. We don't even mean to go there. And then all of a sudden it's like, people start crying.
Yeah.
We're not those people though.
Well, no, but you're such a good dresser. Like you just dress so cute. You're so stylish, and especially when you do your hair. And I mean, not today, but
Today I've got on navy blue NYPD sweatpants and a gray and pink dog mama sweatshirt.
And your mohawk needs love, but that's fine. It's a work from home day. Like no one cares.
But my waist is pinched as we speak.
Yes, and your curves are for days.
Thank you.
But I do know when you go out in public, you are dressed to the nines.
Yes.
You're always you're kind of always the center of attention just because you put so much effort into your appearance and you look amazing. Like you just always look amazing.
Yeah. I really like clothes. And I like clothes. So like I got this one outfit that I'm excited to wear. I got these shoes. And they're just like little basic white tennis shoes. It looks like something you would wear, honestly.
Yeah. I think I have a pair of those, but in gray.
Yeah. So just like basic, but a green satin skirt that's pleated that comes to the ground with a Dolly Parton t-shirt.
I can already picture it. I can so see you in that.
So cute. I can't wait to wear it. I love it so much. But so we didn't talk about gifts really. We talked about how we hate them. I mean, I guess that's talking about it. I mean, you can give me a present. Like I'm not mad about presents.
Yeah, no. Like I'm not knocking people who prioritize gifts as their love language. Just I know to me that's not important because like I said, if I want something, like I will just go get it. And
Right.
like chances are if I want a specific shoe or purse or whatever, like I don't even trust my guy to go find it. Like he will get me the wrong one.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I send him the link, which kind of takes the thoughtfulness out of it. So I will just get it myself.
And I mean, especially like where you all like, and I'll just say this for married couples too, like put it out there. If you all have joint bank accounts and like for me, a gift is like, I'm pausing.
Okay.
So I don't know what we were talking about, but apparently I was far away and Michelle couldn't hear me. But we were talking about gifts. So we'll go back to it. About gifts. But one of the things that I will say, probably where my little bit of gift giving comes from, like don't forget my birthday.
Right.
Like remember special days. And it's not that I need a thing, but I mean, I need a thing. Like whether it be dinner or time or all of those are gifts to me on my birthday. So to me, quality time can be a gift and an act of service can be a gift. And in those situations,
I just think of quality time is a gift. I feel like, I don't know, maybe, just from being, not even self-employed, but anyone who works like a job, you realize that time is valuable. And when you can set aside private time for one person, like that is valuable. And I do that with whether it be my friendships, my family, my child, my relationship. Like, I go to my parents' house once a week and we do dinner together. Like we spend time together. That's a gift to me. Mm-hmm. But I don't mean gift as in like, I need you to buy me physical things and spend your money on. That's not what I don't know. There's like a fine line between all of them, I guess, but I see where they're totally intertwined.
Yeah. And that's what I think. I think they're totally intertwined, but like, don't spend time with me and then show up with like Prada and think it'll be fun. Because one, I don't like Prada. Two,
Well, first of all, Jeff, no, I'm just kidding.
I don't like
No
Prada.
Prada. Write that
Second of all-
down.
Second of all, why would you?
No. So can I interject? So here's where I have a problem with the gift giving as a love language. So when I was growing up, when I was in high school, I had this friend. We will call her
Karen.
Paula. Paula Karen. Karen Paula, whatever.
Okay, Paula Karen.
She had a very tumultuous relationship with her father. And he would be verbally abusive and then feel bad and buy her something to show like, I'm sorry, I love you. Here's a car. You know what I mean? And it was like that all the time. She would always tell me like, yeah, I got in this blow up fight with my dad over, you know, who knows, whatever, like teenager stuff. And then like 2 days later, oh, well, he just bought me a new stereo. But he would never apologize. It's just,
Right.
Here's a new stereo. It's so
You said
because I was in high school, girl. I'm talking
know.
about like 2002. We had stereos. Okay, an iPod. Here's an iPod.
Boombox.
You know what? I said iPod. They don't even make those anymore. Like, I'm really dating myself, but dating myself. I'm not dating myself, but you know what I mean.
Listen, and you would be perfectly great if you were. You are a catch, girl.
Thank you.
That's right. That's my girl. That's my best friend.
That's my best friend. So yeah, so I don't know. I think I grew up with a friend who would receive gifts as like a love language from an abusive parent. So I don't know if that's always stuck in my mind or not, but it's actually, I mean, speaking of abusive relationships, like been there, someone could be like so mean to you and then like buy you something. And it's like, that's just supposed to clear the air, and absolutely not. No, immediately. No. Red flag central. You're done.
Oh yeah. Like, I mean, I've been in those too where, I mean, you know, there for it. Where it's
and
like,
you know, you were there for it.
It's like, I'm sorry, you got me a Coach purse. Like, I don't.
That doesn't take away from you being a bleep, bleep, bleep the other day.
Yeah, but like also, if you actually know me,
you would know you don't even like that.
Wait, like I don't like what?
What am I going to do with this?
What do you want me to do with this? Like,
turn around and sell it on Facebook Marketplace and get that money, girl.
Which I did.
Which I did. I love you. Which I did.
Which I did. Because what am I going to do with it? Like, the only designer bag I have is because I want it.
Want it? Okay, thank you.
And it's a Coco Chanel hobo bag. But guess what?
Yes. Oh, I bet it's so cute too.
It's so I have it in a case because I ain't gonna carry it. It's just worth money.
Just holding on to it for a rainy day.
Yeah, like I mean, it's not my style.
Well, let me see this bag. I mean, not right now, but like I want to see it.
Yeah, it's in the safe.
It's in the safe.
Girl, it's expensive. I won it at an auction in Windermere.
I thought someone gave it to you.
No, that one I won.
Oh, you won. You did say won. WON.
WON. The ones that I were given, they gone.
They're already gone.
And I mean, like, for what I carry for a purse, like, is my purse here? Brian.
I should show you what I'm carrying for a purse right now. It's literally a JanSport book bag that's probably 1 foot by like 6 feet, and it's got straps. It was probably $25.
Like, literally, this is normally what I carry.
Key ring.
Yeah, but look, like my thing. I gotta put that back on because I'm gonna need that when I travel for work. Look, that was needed.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
That's my thumb
drive. Are
drive.
those toenail clippers on your key ring?
No, it's a thumb drive.
Oh, it's a USB. Oh my gosh.
Toenail clippers.
What? You were waving your keys. I couldn't make out what it was.
Yes, Michelle. I put toenail clippers on my key ring because
I would not be surprised, honestly.
Ew. I mean, maybe. You wouldn't lose them then.
Right. And you're just so handy. You just have all the things all the
I am
time.
handy.
So that's why, like, imagine my shock.
I am handy. Thank you for acknowledging my handiness.
You're welcome.
See, words of affirmation. You all see why she is my best friend? She affirms me all the time and tells me I'm pretty. She loves the way I dress. She's like, so
I always tell you you're pretty.
it's my
Well, and you tell me I'm pretty. Like, we always say that when we first see each other. It's like, oh my gosh, I miss you. You're so pretty. No, you're so pretty. Like,
you are so pretty. I can't even stand it. Stand it. Do you remember when we were out? I saw the face. I'm gonna cough. Sorry, I don't know how to mute it. Hopefully that was a self-mute. I mean, you know what I mean. Like it wasn't super loud. You remember when we were at Longhorn and you go, I need to put the rolls in a basket.
I knew you were going to say that. No, and it was for my fries. I need a basket.
A basket. Who are you? You're from
I don't even know why I said it like that, but you made it a thing. And here we are probably 5 years later and it's still a thing.
Probably 9 years.
I am putting the fries in the basket.
In a basket.
And it wasn't a basket, it was a to-go box.
It was, and then you couldn't figure out how to put the to-go box together.
I think they handed it to me upside down.
They handed it to you like this.
You know, and the sad part is, I want to say,
open, Michelle. Michelle. They handed you this. It's a to-go thing. They handed it to you open, like this. Like this.
Yes, open. I know. And the sad thing is, I want to say it was because I was drinking, but I don't think we were.
No, we weren't drinking. We'd had nothing to. We had. Well, you had sweet tea. No, I had sweet tea, and you had a Sprite that wasn't. And we talked about crispy Sprites from McDonald's.
Yeah, I think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and okay, you want to dig on me some more? Like, what else you got?
Oh, girl. Again,
that'll be a whole different podcast.
It's PG-13, and we can go with what all I got on you, my friend. But we are going to get a tattoo, another one.
Yeah, and you know what I consider that? Quality time.
Me too. Oh. Me too. How many do we have that are in unison? 1, 2, 3.
3?
We got the orca.
Well, the sad orcas.
Then we got this one.
Yeah, what did I get? Oh, I got this one when you got that. My all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Yeah, and...
Well, I mean, and I've gone with you to tattoos. You went to Charlie. You got that thing on your ankle with like the little blueberries or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went for that one. And I went...
The flower back.
Yes.
So,
all right. Well, it's time.
At the same time. Like, they might not match. We got one matching, but we're going to get 2 matching.
Yes. And a queen chess piece because they're the most powerful piece on the board.
Because they're queens.
And that's what...
And we ain't no pawn.
What queens do.
You remember
no,
when I was like, when
pawns.
that pawn tattoo? You're like,
I was like,
no, pawn.
No. Pawns are disposable. We're not getting pawns.
No, we're not. Because we're queens.
We're queens.
That's my best friend. Spit into your drink.
Mm-mm.
I have done that.
I breathed into it and it echoed.
Listen, we're coming to the end time of our podcast, so I'm going to tell people if you've listened and heard my frustrations with school.
I feel like we didn't accomplish anything, but okay.
I feel like we did. We talked about it. I mean, read the book.
Read the book. I'm not reading the book.
Like, they don't need to read the book. They just listen to the podcast. Get receiving gifts. We know what that means. Acts of service. I get how you get acts of service. It's just not big for me.
And I really didn't think it was big for me. So when I took the test again this morning, I was kind of shocked that was my number one. But I do think overall in life, quality time is the best gift you can give someone.
Yeah, me too. I mean, but you can also tell me I'm pretty while you sit with me.
And you're very pretty.
And you can hold my hand while you do it.
And that's physical touch. Yeah. And all these things, they're little things, and they're all
and looks at me for an hour and just says, "You're so pretty. You're so pretty." Like, yes.
For an hour, that gets old. I'll be like, stop touching me.
I know. You're so weird.
I don't want anyone to hold my face for an hour and tell me I'm pretty. That is weird.
You don't want anyone to hold your face. I don't see.
No, don't touch my face.
I mean, like, I'll touch your face for a minute, but I would be afraid to keep it too long.
Not even a minute, like 2 seconds.
No, like I'd go like this. I love you, and then
that's totally fine.
That would be the
little cheek grab. That's fine.
But like, I am you know this. You spent the night in my house. I'm a snuggler. Like, listen.
Yes, you are.
And which Jacoby though?
Huh?
Jacoby's like sleeping with a helicopter.
I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I whispered it. Jacoby is like sleeping with a helicopter.
Well, that's any child.
No, Bella is like, she used to be a helicopter. She's not now.
She's an adult now. You forget that.
Tarek was like a corpse, always. On his stomach, hands under his stomach, face down to the side.
I remember when Bryce would share my bed when he was a little guy, and he would be horizontal in the bed and like pushing me off because he is sprawled out. And I'm like, child, this is not working. This is not a group environment. This is a solo feature. Thank you. You know, though, I think that it's funny. I think it's good, one, for the people who listen to this podcast to hear how I interact with people beyond Dr. Redding. Dr. Redding. Oh, you mean Jeff?
Yeah, that guy. Because like we kind of joke all the time about how me and him are polar opposites on the podcast.
Yeah.
But me and you are Siamese.
Fair.
Like, we're the same. So this is my people.
Yes.
Like that.
Do you know when people would see your picture up in my salon and it was that picture of both of us and they're like, oh, is that your sister? I mean, like, we even look the same. It's like, that makes me so happy because you're so pretty. Oh, you're pretty. You're pretty. I was here for Halloween. You were. That was the best. That was literally the best Halloween costume ever in life. You're going to have to post a picture of that. I will. I'll post it on the Instagram. Yeah. I'm going to. That was great. I'll do a split screen of you, like, alone, and then me dressed up as you. Like, for sure. You have your hair is that way now. But I will tell you, you know how hard it was. I know. Now? But like, you drew my tattoos on you. Tarek did it with Sharpies. And he kept going. He's like, hers are lower, so we're just going to go on up. Like, he's like, Mommy, don't make it weird. He's like, Mommy, that's a lot. Like, do we have enough? I was like, yeah. That was decided like literally like 3 hours before it was done. So good. It was such a good time. Well, so I would like to say thank you guys for listening. Hope you had a good time. We are a good time. So you should have a good time. We're always a good time. If you want to hear more Michelle, let us know. We'll have her back. We can do a Michelle Jeff episode. Oh my gosh, no, we'll just be arguing the whole time. But like friendly arguing, bickering. Because that's our banter. Yeah, I can sit beside you. You all can Zoom it. Yes, girl. Do it. Let's do it. I'm down. Okay. But so follow us on Instagram. It's Red and Green. I don't know. He normally says it. Hold on. Follow us on You don't know your handle. I don't. Like it's Red and Green Colorblind. Red with 2 D's. R-E-D-D and Green Colorblind. I have a TikTok, but he don't do it. So if you want to follow me on TikTok personally, I'm funny.
It's Kristie Greenberg.
We need to make a TikTok.
We should make a TikTok. We'll make a TikTok. You know why?
Yes.
That's my best friend. And then I have to
We clearly have to use that music for the sound.
Yes. This is so great. I love it so much. I love you so much. You're so great. So next week it'll be me and Jeff. Yay.
I've been relinquished of my duties.
Well, for now.
For now.
I feel like this was awesome. I feel like we did a fantastic freaking job.
I feel like we railroaded a lot, but
we probably did.
Overall,
freaking Tommy, our friend Tommy got a bat in his house. Tommy Lopez, holla. So I sent Tommy a message and I was like, burn your house down. And he said he was trying to be tough and get a selfie with it. And he was like, but I was really freaking out. Like,
all right. Well, now, did he send you the videos? I have the videos I can send you. You need to post them because it's wild. There is literally a bat in his house.
I only saw the one on his Instagram story.
Oh, well, I got like 3 videos. I'll send them to you.
Send them to me. I'll post them.
Okay.
Like, see Tommy in the bat. We're not going to ask for permission. What's he going to do?
I mean, he already sent it to me, so I have permission.
Yeah.
Those are my videos now.
Yeah. Now you're just giving the world permission to see Tommy's house bat situation. But I told him I would burn the house down. And he was like, we ended up having this big conversation about bats because, like, I like bats. Well, I'm intrigued by bats. Kind of goes with the whole geology thing. But anyway. So he said, I sent him the video of the little girl who goes, I love freaking bats. And then he'd never seen it, like that little girl video.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, my Lord. It's this little girl. She's funny. It's an old video, and she goes, every day it's Halloween in my soul.
Oh.
So Google freaking bats. If y'all
just send me the link.
It's funny though. But Tommy blacked out from it. I don't know why I told you that. Railroaded.
I don't either.
Sorry. Good story, guys.
Story of our lives when we're having a conversation. It just goes off in all kinds of directions.
Like this. But it ends in love.
Love.
You know, I hate this. I hate it when people do hands like this.
Why did you do it then?
Just to be cheesy. I really hate it. Like, no one can see it but you. I wouldn't do it in front of real people.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to call you on my real phone in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So thank you for listening to Red and Green, the podcast.